I'm gonna start this live and then get back to the conversation. What up, everybody? I'm gonna wait for everybody to get here. But you know what I'm saying? You know what it is. Barbershop Friday with BLUEFIVEONE, and here with Harry Jackson, man. You know, he's one of the stars of my first full-length YouTube video. Got Harry. You ever see the YouTube video? You ever see the joint? Yeah, you know what I mean?
Man, he broke the bill, man. He was on to something real.
I'm gonna come back. I'm coming back to it.
Go say hi to everybody, then come back. He's on a roll. Catch him on the roll.
First off, don't tell me how to produce this show. Don't tell me how to produce. I'm gonna go back to it.
Tuning in live, Unique Reflections. Mr. Jackson.
It's on me. It's on me. It's on me. It's on me. I like that. But what you need to do is let me. Hey, when you ready to do the show, I'm coming back to him.
You're losing it, man.
You're losing it. Nah, I don't care. I don't care. You know what? I don't even care. Because I think that's fine. Hey, I'm coming back to you, big dog. Coming back. I think I'm doing a great job. Thank you, Sean. I rebuke that. What's up, Phil? How you doing, man?
On, bro?
Damn, can't have nothing in this world. What's up, brother? How you doing, man? You all right? You know what I'm saying? Good dude, man. What's up, Kathy? Look, it's always your own people, bro. Everybody think I'm doing a good job. I'm talking to my friends. I'm talking to my friends. How you know my level need to be raised? Who made you the level denominator? You is arguing with me though. But you don't know what level I'm on. I'm second. I've been doing this for years. All right. I'm Mr. Podcast Man. That's what I do. All right.
I'm not gonna throw a low blow. You're right. I'm wrong. We can do better.
There we go. I see that's productive. You know what I'm saying?
I hear it.
I'm right. You wrong. That last part was unnecessary.
I'm right. You're wrong.
He said, you're right. I'm wrong. We can do better. Very productive. I'm gonna skip that part though. You're right. I'm right. You're wrong. I like that part of the conversation. Anyway, Harry and me were talking about there's a school out here that was predominantly Asian, and the school got complaints about, and it was going off of merit. It was only taking people in based off their schooling, and the school's demographic became mostly Asian based off merit. People complained saying that it's all Asian, it was being kind of racist, it wasn't taking people from other races. They win this lawsuit where now it has to take in different demographics of people, but then the school's scores start to drop, and the Asians that were scoring high to get into the school only got a certain amount of spots to get into, so even though they have like a 4.4 GPA, they already have the Asian quota. Those people can't get in. They take somebody with a 3.5 or a 2.7 because they need to make the black demographic or the Asian demographic, or the Spanish demographic. And the scores went lower. And it messed me up because I'm all about we need to make sure there's rules to make things equal. But this is like an example of it not working out. So we were kind of discussing where that school is dropping now and what's happening because of the changes. He was saying it's going to be worse next year. And that's the part we were at. So, hey, Jackson.
How are you doing? All right, so for background, my name is Harry Jackson. I run for school board. I used to be the president of the PTSA at Thomas Jefferson High School for Science and Technology. My stepson goes to the school. I'm also a former vice president of the Fairfax County Association for the Gifted. So I'm very familiar with Thomas Jefferson admissions, what the proposed changes, what they would have implemented. In fact, the original proposal back in 2020 was to make the school mostly white again, and that was by limiting the number of Asians that could be admitted from the school from the northwestern region, under the guise of saying they need to increase black and Hispanic students. What they ended up doing was having an admissions process that eliminates the eligibility of every gifted black, Hispanic, and indigenous student that goes to school here in the northwest part of the county. And the biggest beneficiaries of the new admissions process are mostly white kids that complete just Algebra 1 in the southern part of the county.
See, I didn't know that. When I heard this story, I heard it from one of my white clients that was telling me how it was like first it was, the complaint was it's racist because it only takes Asians, and then the Asians complained that you won't take enough Asians, and he was just there. He thought it was funny the transition between the lawsuits in the same school. 2 years. I was like, I think the lawsuits came 2 years apart or a year apart. The first lawsuit for to increase the white demographic was X year, but then how long before the Asian community started?
So that happened in 2000. That first lawsuit was in 2020, and the Coalition for TJ won in district court, Fairfax District Court. Then the circuit court put a stay on that holding. Now the case is before the Supreme Court to overturn that, so they have to go back to either merit-based admission or they have to completely abandon race-based admission. Because right now, for every one black or Hispanic student getting admitted, about 8 or 9 white kids from the southern part of the county are getting admitted, and it's mostly at Asian expense.
Damn. She said allowed to do whatever you always to do. It's stop pushing false narratives on women. Men don't allow men to be vulnerable. I can only speak for me. Oh, the topic for today is are men allowed to have full access to their emotions? She came in shooting, and we're not even on that topic yet.
Oh, we weren't on that topic?
That's not a false narrative. Stop pushing false narrative. That's a real narrative. But also, like, you're not a man, so you don't experience it. So how can you tell the man what his experience is? See how wild that is? We're in a barbershop full of guys. I do this podcast where, because you're not truly here, the conversation's like, it's a, what's what I'm looking for? It's a,
all in the Kool-Aid, not knowing the flavor?
Nah, it's just like, it's candid, you know what I'm saying? Like, we're having a conversation, you and me,
right,
and they have full access to this conversation. So you get to see the actual conversation we're having without the barriers of you being here, maybe the prefixes of having to, like, you know, talk in front of a lady, not trying to look, you know what I'm saying? Like, we're having the conversation straight up and down. So I put that up, and I would have never said, trying to reconnect, I would have never said that men do not have full access to their emotions. I would never said that particular phrase. But the reason why it resonated with me was the guy's telling the story, and this is the story he told, right? Mm-hmm. And it's just the example he gave. Because he's in the house, he's upstairs with his pregnant wife, and they hear a loud bang downstairs, 3 o'clock in the morning. Bam, they hit a bam, they both jump up. He grabbed a blick, right? He grabbed his gun, and he goes and he starts, she's, oh my God, they both freak out. But he grabs his gun, and he goes and starts clearing out the house. So he goes to the living room, bathroom, kitchen, you know, checking all the rooms or whatever. His heart's beating like this, hands are all sweaty, you know what I'm saying? Right. He goes, go to the basement, he puts his finger on the trigger. He's like a little nervous when it goes down to the basement. Fucking wind and blew a window open. Ain't even nothing, nobody down there. The wind blew the window open, he closed the window, he's about to go upstairs, and he stopped for a second and goes, shit. If I put you in a cold room, you're going to shiver. I put you in a hot room, you're going to sweat. If I put you in a high anxiety situation, you're going to be nervous, you're going to be scared. The things, he goes, like, but 2 people in that house were afraid, but only one of them were allowed to be afraid. He couldn't, if someone had been in that house, right? And killed him and his wife, they're like, why didn't he protect her? Why didn't he protect his family? Why didn't he look out for them? Like, the idea is, as a man, you're supposed to be beyond the human emotion. It's human to feel fear. Right. He took care of the responsibility, but it's human to feel fear. But we be like, we can't. You got to be a man.
Because a man's value is based on his results, and he's got 2 things to do: protect and provide. I mean, those are the 2 basic things. I mean, the only emotion that are really socially acceptable for men to express is anger. So yeah, if you have a bump in the downstairs.
And you in there with your girl, it's not, and your girl grabbed a blick and go clear the house. We all be talking about him like, yo, what's wrong with that man? Why you not doing? What's wrong with homie? Why you not?
You go down there and you handle it and die with dignity.
You go down, you die, and you die with dignity, and you die. Run, baby, run! Exactly. You hold on to him. You call it.
My wife's clear. It's like she knows who's grabbing the phone. She's grabbing the phone.
Y'all got roles to fulfill, but the thing to me is that it resonated with me really hard because I feel like. At least the guys in my demographic, I don't know a lot of dudes that feel differently, but a lot of guys in the demographic that I'm with, especially in this barbershop, that's a natural thing for us, you know what I'm saying? You protect your family, you sacrifice, you do what you gotta do, like you protect and serve, that's it, right? So the full access to emotion thing was cool to me because I was thinking like, you do gotta put it on the back burner. You gotta wait, get through it, take care of it, and then deal with it later. Because he didn't go upstairs right away. The guy said he sat down in the living room.
You can't get away with saying, I feel unsafe. You can't say that.
Oh no! What's that? I don't know. I don't want to go. Let's call somebody and stay in the room. You know what I'm saying? You're like, nah, get your ass. Go down there and figure it out, big dog. You know what I'm saying? Mr. Man in the house. You know what I'm saying? Like I think that's wild. Like the idea that pushing false narratives on women. What are you pushing on? I don't understand this logic, but you come in here a lot with this, and it's always weird to me. Like it's always you coming in doing this, and it don't make sense. But I think it's dope that he was having this platform where he was talking about it openly, right? Because I think another thing is we're kind of getting to a point where I want to say men can be vulnerable. I think it's more about men being able to normalize feeling. You know what I'm saying? Things other than anger, right? Like being confused. But I think that's part of the reason why the barbershop's such a cool place to be at. Because those are the places where you can be We talked about Iman Shepherd talking about how barbershops were his therapy. For young black men, barbershops are like your therapist. You go to the barbershop and you get your hair cut and you transform into this new person. So whatever you're going through, you kind of shape up, you clean up, and you feel good, you look good. You know, when you look good, you feel good. So you get to do this like transformation when you get your hair cut and stuff like that, right? So when you're also, I feel like it's a place for mentorship. So I come here with a topic about something I feel like men actually do struggle with nowadays. Men struggle with expressing emotion outside of anger. That's something that is not normalized in society, like you were saying. Right, we only normalize anger. Like, dude get hot, and it's like, yeah, but he might show anger because his feelings are hurt. He's embarrassed. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. He might show anger because he feels disrespected. That's because his ego is hurt or whatever. You know, it's like little. There's other shit that they're dealing with, but they express it as anger. I used to do that when I was a kid. It's a very childish thing when you're not emotionally intelligent. But the more you learn about yourself and hey, you know what, I am fucking scared. I'm a little nervous. You know what I'm saying? Let me take a couple of seconds. You know, I'm gonna come back to this. When you get more emotional intelligence, I think you do better. The conversation being had is about understanding why we feel that way and allowing us to mentally put in our head that we're allowed to feel that way. It's okay. It's normal to have emotional responses to things, not pushing false narrative on women. I didn't even put women in the fucking topic. The topic is about men.
Yeah, but I don't think there's any women out there that would want a guy that wouldn't be handling their business and clearing out the house if there was a burglar in the
I don't think that being scared means you don't clear the house out, though.
No, like you can be scared.
No, but you can't. No, but you're not. But in that situation, you're not allowed to be scared. What I'm saying is that, yeah, exactly. You can be scared, but you can't. You're not allowed to feel the fear in that moment because fear is crippling. Like not crippling fear. I guess crippling fear is a degree. Mm-hmm. In that moment, you cannot act afraid. So even though you feel fear, you have to act like you don't feel fear. You're not allowed to. Like emotions are like the analogy I would use. Emotions go through. You let emotions go. You let it pass. You get angry, they tell you go cool off. Go be angry for a while, and then let the emotion pass, and then come back when you cool off. We say cool off. We don't like. We're letting the emotion go past. You know what I'm saying? When you're sad, they're like, yo, man, you'll get through this. The emotion will be there. The emotion will pass, and you'll come back when you're eventually you.
Well, I mean,
in fear though, in that moment of fear, you can't chill out for a second.
Well, fear is an underlying emotion of anger. I mean, anger is pretty much an expression of fear.
You would say anger is an expression of fear?
Yeah, look it up. Look it up. It's a secondary emotion.
Fear is a secondary emotion.
No, anger is a secondary emotion of fear.
Oh, so anger is a secondary emotion? Yeah. For real?
Yeah. Let me look it up. I'm pretty sure.
I never heard that. Oh, that was violence. Never mind. That was an anger. I looked up something about like play fighting, and when I looked up play fighting, there's like 3 different types of violence that people use. Excuse me. And we found out that it's the most human thing in the world. That violence is
okay.
Violence is the most human thing in the world. We all have it. What up, Jeffrey? Long time no see, family. We're looking up about is fear, not fear. Anger is a secondary emotion from fear, and I want to look into exactly if that's not a real thing, but where that comes from, because that's wild to me. I always took that anger was anger and fear was fear, not that they were combined in any way, shape, or form. That's new to me. What up, Lindsay? Lindsay, first off, get out of my face. Lindsay Bird. Yeah. All right, let me go say hi. I'll be right back, man. Now you want to say hi. She don't want to be on. She don't want to say hi to nobody on the show. Lindsay get here. She's like, hey, what's going on? This ain't a cell phone call. It's a whole fucking podcast. She's saying hi to Lindsay. It is from psychology. For real? She said that from psychology. It is.
Oh, they looked it up?
Nah, Lindsay just said that. I don't know if she looked it up, but she said it is from psychology. So maybe she Googled it. I don't know. Are you watching on a computer? You Googling shit while you watching the podcast, Lindsay? She said, sis! Get out. Y'all not about to bond. Ain't no reconnecting there. Hey, man, for $20, I'll send you a phone number. You cash app in the description. Is that?
No, I guess I was wrong. I mean, it says they're both distinct. So you were right.
Oh, I didn't even question it. I was just curious about how they connect. Me and my daughter do that all the time, right? When we hear something, we But if I don't know something for sure, I Google it. I don't talk out my head. I Google
I was
it.
just believing what my marriage counselor told me one time. I was like, all right, she gotta get fired.
Nah. Nah. Homegirl probably was talking about what I was talking about, where sometimes you act in anger and it's not the anger is just showcasing the emotion, where sometimes the anger is the mask. I feel like that's a common thing with guys, where you mask the emotion you have. Because, like you said, anger is socially expressed. It's masculine socially. Not that it is by definition, but like socially, a man being angry is a masculine thing. I mean, it could be immature, but it doesn't look soft. It doesn't look, you know, guys made it that, or socially is made that way. I don't know who made it that way, but being angry doesn't make you look like you're not doing what you're supposed to do. It just makes you know, oh, he's just angry. He needs to manage his anger better. But sometimes you're angry, or you act out violently under the guise of anger because you are afraid or you are embarrassed. I remember when I was in high school and middle school and shit like that, I did a lot of shit that was in anger, and I was just embarrassed. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just wasn't confident. But I was like, yeah, I ain't confident. But if I'm like, damn, yo, I'm scared, I'd be like a bitch. I gotta be like, yo, man, what the fuck you talking about? But really, I was just real, like, I was like, damn, they looking at me, man. I gotta do something tough so I look cool. It's just weird shit, man. When you insecure, life is different, man. That's what it's like having on, you know, them big ass goggles that make the kaleidoscope shit, and when you twist them, they give you like the different pictures and shit, like, you know what I'm talking about, Sean? Yeah. It'd be different, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, when you angry, when you insecure, you be thinking shit's cool and shit be goofy as hell. I don't know what I was doing back when I was a kid, and y'all let me do it. Y'all some fucked up people.
All right, I got that, man.
All right, bro. Hey, good talk, man. I appreciate this.
Right.
Appreciate the feedback today, man. Fight or flight stems from fear. It says fear and anger is a primary emotion. What? Your first therapist explained it by drawing Mickey. What the fuck does Mickey Mouse have to do with anger and fear? Yo, Lindsay, we gotta talk. Me and you gotta have a conversation, because I want to know how Mickey Mouse was used to describe emotions. That's great. All right, so Sean, big dog, remember the video I was telling you about earlier? Yeah. So how do you feel about that? About the idea that men are not allowed to have full access to their emotions?
I think it's just the way it is, man. It's just the way it is.
You think it's a true statement?
Yeah.
Do you think that serves men or that hurts guys?
I think that, you know, as men, we're supposed to rise above emotion and to think logically. Emotions can cloud your logic. So, yeah, you got to control your emotions. You can feel it, but you got to control it, man. This is part of the job. And I think a real woman and a great woman will respect that about a man. And understand it. Try to understand it. You know what I mean? That we don't get to sit in our emotions, so you can have that luxury to stay on that bed with that pillow while I'm downstairs about to get murdered.
Let me give the analogy there. So for you guys just coming in, the question is, are men allowed to have full access to their emotions? And the reason why I asked the question is because I watched this clip, and when I put this up online, you'll see the shorts later. I'll grab the clip offline and edit it with it. But the guy was talking about, he's home with his pregnant wife. It's 3 a.m. in the morning. He hears a loud bang on the from his house. They both wake up. He wakes up, you know what I'm saying? He grabs his blick, he gets his gun or whatever, he goes downstairs, he starts clearing out the rooms, he's clearing out all the rooms in the house, his heart's beating out his chest, he's moving all quietly, you know what I'm saying? He doesn't know what's going on. She's upstairs in the bedroom, door locked, he's going through the house with the blick. He goes finally to the basement, puts his finger on the trigger, his hands sweating, he walks down to the basement, looks around the corner, bingo bongo, the window's just open, the wind blew the window open, it's nothing big. And he's like, and he relaxes, and he's going back up the stairs and gets to the living room, the main floor, and he stops for a second, and he's like, damn, you know what I mean? If I put you in a cold room, you're going to shiver. If I put you in a hot room, you're going to sweat. If I put you in a high anxiety situation, you're going to be nervous and fearful. 2 people in that house were afraid that night, but only one of them was allowed to feel it. His wife was allowed to be afraid and stay upstairs. He had to, in that moment, not act in fear, not be in the emotion of fear. He had to be better than that, or not be beyond that, and go take care of the household. And you're right, Lindsay, it should be all people. I think, you know, given the situation, but the nature of men is to be that particular way. But it should be something for all people. So only one of them was allowed to. And I thought that was a really cool... I never looked at it that way. You know, as a guy, as a man, with a family, with responsibilities, I've never looked at that thing about I do that regularly. I put my feelings, my emotions, what I need on the back burner, and I go into this provisionary mode where how I feel comes later. You know what I'm saying? Right now, in this moment, what needs to get done? What sacrifice do I got to make? And we tend to sacrifice allowing that emotion to pass or even be experienced sometimes because you don't get to compartmentalize. Like he got to compartmentalize his fear, act out do his service to his family, and then feel fear later. You have to feel it later. I feel like a lot of guys, we just compartmentalize or compress the emotion over and over again, and you never actually experience the emotion, and then you have these outbursts where it might be anger, but you're really dealing with all the emotions you haven't really dealt with or haven't passed through. So I just thought, it really resonated with me, and I was curious about whether or not, you thought that statement that men are not allowed to have access to their full emotions was a true statement, and if you do, and then why or why not, and then does it serve men? How does that serve men? That should be all people, though. I think he was working at fear, but he was just perfecting his household. This is a perspective-based question. You can always be fearful, but it's how you use that fear. It can be a positive motivating factor. Fear can help you a lot. That's not I'm talking about fear, Zulu. I'm not talking about fear. Not specifically fear. I'm talking about are men allowed to have full access to their emotions? Not just fear. You're saying you can use fear. I'm talking about access to it. To be in fear is to allow the moment to go, but you can't have an action with that particular fearful moment. But are you allowed to feel everything? Like, are you allowed to feel anything? Dr. Rob, do you feel like men are allowed to feel all emotions? That's my first thing. Do you feel like socially men are allowed to have access to all their emotions? That'd be my first question. Because when I speak, this conversation isn't just about fear. The fear was the example. I'm asking, are men allowed to have full access to their emotions? Why or why not? And does that serve them? Those are the questions I have. Right there. Bingo bongo. Yeah, it's Dr. Rob, old school. Hey, man, OG.
I don't want no milk,
What is it?
man.
Can we sit down right here?
I don't want no milk.
Why you got a big-ass thing of soda, bro? What's going on with you, man? Dr. Rob, what's up with you, bro?
Hey, man, I'm hanging in there, man.
Dr. Rob, why you talking like that? Why you talking? You from D.C., Mo?
Yeah, that's how I
Hey,
talk,
Mo.
man.
Hey,
That's
Slim.
how I talk.
Hey, Slim, who you talking to like that? Yeah, man. Like,
Anything all right, man.
little pimp voice, Pimp Mo Rob over here. You know what I'm saying? You really want to party with me.
What you been doing, Blue?
Hey, man, he got the pimp voice on. Dr. Rob, the question today is, are men allowed to have full access to their emotions? Are men allowed to have full access to all their emotions? That's the question.
Yes.
Do you think socially they're allowed to? Do you think society allows them to have it?
Yeah, you might go ahead and show your emotions. Don't hurt it. It's going to hurt your body.
Well, what not having access to or not allowing yourself to feel all your emotions, what did that do to a man?
Ends up putting more pressure on you, and you might make dumb decisions.
If you act in the emotion?
If you don't act on the emotion, you may do something totally stupid.
So if I get angry and I slap the shit out of somebody, is that okay?
No, that's not okay.
I should probably sit the fuck down and wait.
You should tell them first. Look, I'm going to slap the shit out of you.
So communication. Communicate your action in your emotion.
Yeah. And
and not it cancels each other out.
And then after you slap them, then you tell them why I slapped you.
I don't know if you can talk to somebody after you slap. You know what? I watched a video online the other day. This has nothing to do with the subject. This is just because Dr. Bob got me laughing. I think about a funny video. Shorty, they in the kitchen, right? You know them little girls club, them little like housewives joint? I don't know what show it was. It's just at this point, it's just a bunch of girls on TV.
Okay.
At any given moment, something might go down. I don't watch none of the shows, but I see the highlights.
Right.
So they in the kitchen, and I don't even know if it was a girl because she had a deep ass voice. So, you know, a lot of girls be guys sometimes. So I don't know if it was like a transsexual.
Oh, okay.
Or if it was I'm
confused by that
women.
too. Oh.
But I don't know. It's just her voice was real deep and it fucking threw me off.
Yeah.
So the chicks in the living room, she like, yo, what the fuck are we talking about? Blah, blah, blah. And then the girl at the top of the joint, apparently she suited up for this, right? Uh-huh. She got her all black now, right? And she got a lime green ski mask that she pulled over her face. She at the top of the stairs cracking her knuckles, right?
Okay.
Like, And girl goes, fuck you put a ski mask on for? Now there's like 6 girls sitting at the island in the kitchen, right?
Okay, uh-huh.
And the girl come downstairs, she walked down the stairs, you know what I'm saying? She like big dogging down the stairs. And then she rushed her right quick and tried to sneak her. But the chick knew, I don't know if she knew jujitsu or something. She flip her over the floor. And she's getting like, she got her hands locked in a way where it's just her face right here. And she is fucking dinging and talking to her. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, okay.
You know where the odds when they talk to you? She said, bitch, the fuck you come down here and she gave her a paragraph answer, right? She beat her for about 5 sentences, right? Each syllable. And they finally broke it. The security dude finally broke it up. And the girl with the ski mask goes, "You stupid bitch. You stupid. You made me poop myself, you nasty bitch. You nasty." I was like, wait a minute. And the record, you know the record screech? The cameraman ain't shit. And they look at, and the video goes to all the people in the kitchen. And they looking like, wait a minute, what she say? And she calling the other girl nasty for making her poop herself. And then you see the little poop.
Oh, no. You saw a poop thing?
You saw the poop. Like it was like a liquidy joint. She done beat.
She sharded.
She beat the shit out. She really beat the shit out. She really beat the shit out. And she was acting in emotion. Now look, she was acting in emotion when she came down there with that ski mask. You think that was a good choice?
That was not a good choice. No. She should not have no ski mask on. No way,
she tried to suit up, boy.
She must think she must like a luchador in wrestling or something.
I don't know what she was thinking, but I'm mad that I didn't save the video because I'm talking about. It's not even good. It's just you. I'm telling you,
you can find it.
It don't do. I tried. I couldn't find it. I tried to find it yesterday. I couldn't find it. It was on. I was on Instagram somewhere. I was scrolling.
They might have pulled it off.
Boy, I'm trying to tell you that shit was the funniest shit I've ever. Well, pause. that was the funniest thing I've seen in a long time on them shows, bro. Good God. Yeah, I think we shouldn't be in our emotions. We should acknowledge them.
Yeah.
Acknowledge. Same for some women. That's facts. Tell Dr. Rob you better see me tomorrow. I better see him tomorrow.
Well, who's that?
You know that's Lindsay.
Oh, Lindsay, I'll be there. Yeah, I'm definitely coming.
Yo, Lindsay, hold up, man. That's 2 people.
Coming,
more people talk to you on this podcast than they talk to me, Lindsay. Ashley back there, Lindsay! And then I was like, Dr. Rob, like, yo, Lindsay, I'm gonna see. Yo, what the fuck is going on, Lindsay? Huh?
It's crabs tomorrow.
You want my spot? Well, you ain't got
it. The church is having crabs tomorrow? The church is having a
you got crabs? Wait a minute.
Nah, but you get some cookout.
She getting crabs?
Come on, get a haircut, man. Nah, come on, man. You stop looking raggedy.
Y'all didn't come in here and fight. Nah, he come in here and fight. He come in here and fight.
Come here, I'm knocking him out.
I got jumping, nigga.
What's that?
I love you too, Lindsay.
I'm thinking about it, yeah.
You get crabs, hit me up, yo. Lindsay, he get crabs, hit me.
Kevin, you tell you a week ago we got crabs, they didn't tell you?
About a week ago.
Stop snitching.
Yo, that's the second time that you done did some shit without me. That's the second time I done came to this barbershop and found out about some shit. You know I see him twice, sometimes 3 times a week, right? Really? I come in here and get a haircut one day, then do the podcast the next day. Yeah. He eating crabs and having a whole jubilee.
It was a Saturday and you wasn't.
Yes, the fuck I was. My baby love crabs. We could have crab with y'all.
You hear Monty?
You were the one? You were the one that got crabs without me?
Yeah, Monty.
Now y'all passing me around. Look how this is how you know these niggas ain't shit. I started over here. He said Monty. He sent me over there. Then Monty sent me back to Dr. Rob. I've been sitting next to Dr. Rob talking shit for about an hour.
I'm snitching. Monty. It was Monty.
One of y'all got crabs and ate it without me, and I'm not going with it.
But hey, Blue, guess what, Blue? Monty said he ate all his crabs.
Yeah, he said he's gonna crush them.
We crushed them right here.
In the barbershop.
In the barbershop.
On Tuesday?
No,
it was Saturday.
On a Saturday.
And he made the customer wait.
And I had the baby. He made the customer wait. You know what? I don't put that past you, Monty. Monty would eat crabs in the barbershop. He ate crabs in the barbershop while his customer's waiting for a haircut. Monty, look at him laughing because he's like, I would. Monty was absolutely, now the story true. I didn't believe you until you said he ate 8 crabs and made his customer wait. I seen Monty do it.
The crabs are orange. You like everything blue. Oh, you know what?
That is true.
That's a lie. You got blue crabs. You lying ass nigga. Lying. Yeah, exactly. Fucking lying. I know he full of shit because crabs do be blue. Everybody know crabs be blue. Why you always got fast food? What did I tell you about this, Dr. Rob? Yo,
I'm a fast guy.
I just slapped them fries out your hand.
I'll fuck you up.
Dr. Rob.
A baconator.
This nigga told me he fucked me up. Dr. Rob told me he fucked. I said, I slapped them fries. He said, I'll fuck you up. Dr. Rob can't run. I don't know if he know. I talk mad shit. I'll make you chase. You got to catch me for an hour. I'll hit you in all ass. You hear me, Dr. Rob?
You never heard the story about when the dude
put his hands on my mashed potatoes?
His mashed potatoes?
What?
Ask him.
Junior high school. This guy, man,
Oh yeah, junior high school, what, 40 years ago?
longer than that.
Nah, that's like 50 years ago.
50.
Nigga, what was y'all going to school with sandals and robes?
No, this guy didn't
Was
even
y'all
go to the
chiseling
school, man.
chiseling y'all letters in the stone?
No,
How the fuck you go to school? What school?
I wouldn't fight. Until this guy came in, man, I ducked him because he wouldn't take my lunch money. He couldn't get my lunch money. I got my lunch.
Don't eat no more fries and tell the story, man.
Put his finger and put his whole hand.
Hold on, we gonna wait because he got fry coming out of his mouth and shit. I can't do that,
I'll
man.
put
Dr.
it
Rob, stop eating fries on my life, man. Come on.
So I'll put it down. Anyway,
You got fry residue on me, man. God
Oh.
damn, Dr. Rob.
it's good for you.
You live longer. Yeah, that's Dr. Rob old. That's what the fuck my grandma used to say. You gonna live longer. That's not the fuck that do, man. That don't make you live longer. I hate him so much, but he's funny. Go ahead.
So the guy messed around, man. I ducked him in the hallway. Went to the cafeteria, got my lunch. So he wouldn't take my lunch money like he used to do like 2 or 3 days beforehand.
Right.
He came to the cafeteria, man, and said, "Give me your money." I said, "Man, I bought my lunch already." My plate was laying there. He stuck his hand in my mashed potatoes. Next thing I know, I'm chasing him with a chair.
Joe Rogan?
I lost it, man.
Over mashed
I went
potatoes.
insane. That's my lunch, man.
Did you like
You don't mess with my
potatoes?
food.
Did you like the mashed potatoes?
It was part of the compliment, you know.
After you chased him with a chair, did you get more mashed potatoes?
No, they didn't give me a. They don't give you a second.
Okay, so you never got your mashed potatoes.
Never
back.
got my mashed potatoes. I was mad as hell, man. Mad as hell.
Dr. Rob wouldn't fight.
I didn't see that guy again until my second year of college. I got off the bus, go home. He's on the other side of the street, and he said, "Man, I should come over there and kick your ass." I said, "Come on over here, then." You know?
You know who did that? So Chris Rock, right? Mr. got slapped in the face. Chris Rock, when he was a kid, he got bullied a lot because he's always been a little skinny, frail body ass nigga. So he said it. They was telling him you can't let him pick on him. And for some reason, somebody said something, did something, and he went home. He emptied all of the stuff out of his backpack, and he put a brick in his backpack. And he went to school with a brick in his backpack. He said, "Somebody fuck with me, they getting it, right?" He didn't tell nobody. He was quiet and neither your punk. Somebody said something, and they said it wasn't even that deep, but he snapped. And he beat this fucking kid with a brick in his backpack, right? He got suspended for like X amount of days. No one ever fucked with him again, but he had to get, he went to therapy and shit like that. And he's like, he locked that part of himself away because he was like, he didn't kill the kid, but he was like, I had a brick, like just, I'm telling you.
Yeah.
You imagine your 13-year-old getting bricked with a back, you know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, what? You know, he snapped. So he said after the smack, he's like, he had to take some time to himself because he was like, last time I had to fuck a nigga up, I tried to kill a nigga. I'm a grown man now, you know what I'm saying? Like, that shit is wild. You old people be snapping for real.
Oh, there you go.
Dr. Rob being people for like,
Falsetto Phil. Look at him.
I'm about to ask, why are you walking like a whole?
What's up, player? What's up, player?
They need to see this.
Deuce here.
They need to see this. This nigga hard as shit, boy. Hard as shit. Look at this nigga. What's up, what's up, young blood? What's up, young blood? OG Phil in the building. Say, what's up, young blood? Dap me up. You know what I'm saying?
Thundercat. See, he's a Thundercat.
Oh, he's a young Thundercat.
Young Thundercat.
Yeah, Phil is smooth as shit.
Yeah.
Phil walked in, he strutted this whole fucking thing, demanding.
Who started that term, man?
Who, Thundercat?
No.
It's a dope ass shirt. I like that shirt, bro. They don't even know what that junk is. He wasted it on this place. They ain't cool.
Smooth shit. I ain't seen.
You ain't never seen a shirt like that.
I ain't never seen no smooth shit.
Nah, Phil is smooth.
Unless it's diarrhea.
You fucking huh?
No, he's a gamer, so.
I don't know what it say, but I know what it represents. What's the shirt say? Is that the name of the corp?
Attack on Titan.
It actually says Attack on Titan?
I don't know what it is.
You lying, because I'll go pull up the manga and see if that shit say. You don't lie, nigga. Is that, I know the show, I'm saying. Because it could be the corp. I feel like the composition, it could be the, what you call it? You know, the corp, what is it called? The scout corp or whatever?
Yeah, I think it might be the scouts.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it might be the scouts, it's just the scout shit. Like, the composition. If it was Attack on Titan, I feel like the Titans would be on it. You see what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? Like, I do this shit. I do this, man. Anime Geek for life. I'm gonna show homie shirt, even though I don't get no money for this shirt. I'm gonna show this shirt because niggas need to know. You know what I'm saying? Y'all don't know nothing about it. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna even hit you with the joint right quick. You know what I'm saying? They let them, you know what I'm saying? They don't know nothing about that. They don't know.
Remember what a cartoon do? Come on, Cam.
I never watched cartoons.
No way.
That's how you know you old. When you say shit like I never watched cartoons, that's how you know you fucking old.
He said he never watched.
Did you play? Did you have a stick when you was a kid?
Casper the Friendly Ghost.
You play with sticks? They let you outside. You went outside. Got a stick and you sword fought with your
I
friends.
used to watch like Sanford and Son, stuff like
That's
that.
old nigga shit.
Yeah.
As a kid, you did old. You were like predestined to be an old nigga.
Yes.
This nigga grew up old. This nigga was born to turn. He was born to turn 65 on the second day.
I grew up old.
This nigga, man, I watched Sanford and Son. Who the fuck watched Sanford and Son?
But you gotta think back in the day.
They literally had cartoons for you when Sanford and Son was out. You were like, nah.
Yeah, but we had Leave It to Beaver.
I watched them too.
I watched Leave It to Beaver.
Old.
Okay.
You know who Charles Bronson is?
You watch Little House on the Prairie?
Yep, Little House on the Prairie. What's the other joint?
Why the fuck? You watched it on your own?
Yeah, man.
Like, that shit was a punishment in my house. Y'all niggas used to watch that shit on your own? What the fuck? Yo, what is happening?
Blue don't understand that we only had a couple TV stations back in the day.
Shit, y'all only had a couple of
What's your joint
buildings.
with the,
It sounded like y'all lived in the woods. Y'all only had a couple of streets. Y'all had one major road and the rest of the shit was dirt and sticks. You know what I'm saying? You go two farms down, follow the sunlight over the hill, make a smoke signal on top of Mount Arkaby, do a smoke signal, and then the man on the horse will come get you, take you to the market. They ain't have money. Back in money day, they ain't have money. They do everything in fish. You wanted to buy something, you brought 2 fishes to the market, you put it on the counter, hey, it's 2 trout.
Hey, Blue, we had Good Times. We had
Good Times, Adam's Family.
what's Roger? What's Roger?
What's happening?
What's happening? We had all that stuff.
Man, we had good TV shows.
That's all the shit that was coming on TNT, late night TNT or whatever. The one with the cowboys, the black and white videos come on. The Rifleman cartoons came out.
He said Benny Hill.
You know what? I never liked Benny Hill, man.
All those stations cartoons came on. I know, but we didn't watch those though, man. We watched all these.
You watch the show? Mr. Bean.
Mr. Bean,
On HBO, Mr. Bean, funny guy.
That's like the new Benny Hill.
Yeah, he's the new Benny Hill, yeah. Well, Benny Hill was more sexual.
Yeah.
He had the girls walk around with little aprons on and everything. He loved all that.
You love that shit too, little nasty old man. Nasty old man. Yo, where Dr. Rob been? Because I fucks with him. Hey,
You gotta understand.
Hey, Sean.
Nah, you need to get a napkin. You need to get a napkin for that.
Yeah, it looks like you got some stuff in you.
Get the whole chain.
You tan that up.
When we was coming up, the TV used to cut off at a certain
We had Schoolhouse Rock,
Yeah.
Jackson 5. Those ain't cartoons. Wait, Schoolhouse Rock was cartoons. They had that's in the
Jackson
bill.
Five's cartoons?
That's from the fucking cartoon. Pull it up on your phone. Pull it up on your phone.
Cartoons.
How you know you don't watch cartoons? How you know Jackson 5 was a cartoon? You don't watch cartoons. Shut up. Shut up, you liar. Oh, cheesy face liar. Cheesy face liar. He's like,
You never watched the Bill Cosby?
God got him. Got him. I hate this y'all. Tom and Jerry, they don't watch these shows, man.
Oh, it's still on. It's on retro console. Like throwback.
Hey, Blue.
Leave me alone. I can't be cool with you no more. You eat crabs without me. You lie about your cartoon watching. I can't trust no man that lie about cartoons.
Right there.
Hold on, let me see this joint. That's Tito? Which one's this?
Yeah, that's Tito.
That's Tito up there?
Oh, that's probably Jackie.
They had a Jackson 5 cartoon. That's smooth as hell. That's genius.
It was big.
That's genius.
Jackson cartoon.
Oh, they was talking about, I don't know why they got the cartoons, but they was talking about cartoons that they watching. Ken said he ain't watch no cartoons. He said he watched Sanford and Son. Told me that nigga was born old.
Super Friends back in the day. Come on, man.
Yeah, but they have a lot. They have way more cartoons out now than they did back in the 80s.
Yeah. And they got cartoons for adults. They got actual cartoons for adults. They got nothing to do with being kids. Them shits be. None of these cartoons for kids no more.
You used to watch Super Friends on Saturday mornings. That used to be the joint, man.
Who would have won? The Wonder Twins? That was the most worthless duo. No, because one, he always had a water form, right? And I only know that because they made fun of him. If they form into, he didn't have to get killed by like a bad guy. He can get killed by a fucking sponge. Like he just always was something water. You know what I mean? Like that shit was the weirdest thing. She'd be like an animal, he'd be something water. I was like, you're not really Wonder Twins. We don't have to wonder. We know he gonna be water and you gonna be an animal every time. This is, I don't know. They were born to watch. They were born to watch. I ain't fuck with them. I know what I liked? Harvey Birdman, attorney at law. Where they took Birdman and made him into a spoof where he was a lawyer and he was like a drunk lawyer and like a tyrant and didn't pay nobody. Like, that was great. That show was amazing. Worthless. Love that show. Oh, that show's horrible. That show is horrible. I watched it. That show is horrible, though. Absolutely horrible. So the question I have, bro, can I ask you the question for today?
Sure.
Are men allowed to have full access to their emotions?
Men allowed.
Are men allowed to have full, socially, are men allowed to have full access to their emotions? Do you feel like are you allowed to feel fear, anger, sadness? Are you like, is it socially acceptable for you to be sad, angry, you know, other things outside of, I mean, not angry, things outside of anger? You know what I mean?
You should, but no. Society won't allow a man, especially a black man, to have those type of emotions.
What?
Why?
Why do you feel that way?
Because I feel like you always have to put up this facade of you constantly being strong, constantly being on top of everything when we're human beings just like anybody else. You know, we go through all those emotions, but we have to hide them. Because if we don't hide them, then a lot of times in modern day society, modern day women feel like you're weak if you show anything besides strength.
How do you combat that? You think that does that serve men? Does that serve men positively or negatively? From your perspective, does it serve men positively?
I mean, it all really depends on the situation. I think, like, let's say environments like this, if you really can be candid and talk to your brother, then you at least have an outlet to be able to have that conversation and get those emotions out. Because if not, then they just constantly hold them in, and then eventually they can just come out as rage because you never let them go.
Literally was just saying that. You said it way better than me, by the way. I'm so happy I spoke to you because I was fumbling through it over here. I was just saying the same thing, that like when you're not emotionally intelligent, right? And by emotional intelligence, I mean when you're not able to identify what you're feeling and why you're feeling it. When you just act in the emotion, therefore you don't really know. It's like fish don't know they're in water. If you're acting angry, you think you're just acting, but you're acting in anger. So now you're doing shit based off that temporary emotion. Coming here, I feel like we can't be able to speak about whatever the fuck it is, especially with this podcast. Like, we give everybody on here, you know, it gets like 100, maybe 90, maybe 40, maybe 2,000, depends on the subject matter. But like, everybody that watch this gets access to an intimate conversation between a bunch of brothers talking to each other. You get unfiltered barbershop access, right? No one in here has said, nah, that's not true. Everybody in here, but I've had women come into the pod and be like, well, I had a woman, one girl, come in and be like, stop trying to put that on women. No one put anything on women. We literally just talked about men. But I do feel like socially it's not masculine. And I don't know where that comes from here, because no one ever told me you can't feel. I did hear man up when I was a kid. No one ever said it to me specifically, but like, man up.
Stop crying.
Stop crying. You know what I'm saying? Don't be a girl. I've said it actually in one of the podcasts the other day. I felt like homie was girly when he tweeted, you're a mother, don't wear that outfit. I said it was girly that he tweeted the shit instead of talking to her at home. And I use the term girly, like, you know, that's not masculine. But like, niggas' feelings is hurt, niggas' feelings is hurt. I'm just saying, talk to your girl at home. I didn't have to put the girly in there, but I do feel like I naturally say, you can't show that kind of shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, it stems from not having access to his emotions. You know what I'm saying?
Some seed was planted in your brain, your subconscious, a long time ago.
Society. Like when homeboy was crying, who was the dude that was like, what more do you want from me? Tyrese. When Tyrese was crying online about his kids and his child support and shit like that, cooked him for crying. Will Smith online crying in front of Jada about, you know, their relationship and shit, cooked him online. Any man that has cried online, specifically black men, have been cooked. Fucking, I don't even know what Michael Jordan was crying about. His ass been crying online. They put his face on crying people's faces to double the cry. He a whole movement now, you know what I'm saying? Like, that ass, you cry, and specifically black men, if you show sadness online or vulnerability online, they fry you every fucking time. So naturally, you go to not show sadness when you're around things. Fear, you can't be scared. When a nigga runs from something, they go, ha, 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 ha. Look at him scared. The guy said in this thing, the reason why I had this conversation was I was watching another guy have this conversation. He was talking about how they heard a noise in the house, and he went to go check the noise with the gun, and he cleared the whole house, and how his heart was beating fast, and his fingers were sweating and shit, and it ended up being just the wind, and he closed everything up. But before he went back upstairs, he was like, 2 people were afraid in his house, but only one of them was allowed to feel the fear. was allowed to be afraid. Like, maybe he needed to sit down for it. He wasn't allowed to sit down for a second because had that house been invaded and someone had fucked his family up, they'd be like, why didn't he protect him? He had a blick. Why didn't he protect his household? It was like, you're expected to do that. And he was like, and that's normal. You put somebody in a room, a cold room, they shiver. A hot room, they sweat. He's like, these things are normal emotions that we have to get better as men. We have to get better at feeling them and dealing with them and not just bottling them up and not having them. Because when I was young, I was very insecure. I always put it in insecurity, but insecurity is the first emotion I can name. There probably was some other shit going on too. But in my insecurity, I would show emotions as anger because I thought that was more masculine than when I was sad, I'd act angry. When I was embarrassed, I'd act angry. So I just look like angry ass nigga all the time, but I was fucking self-conscious. I was doubting myself. There was a lot of things going on. Yeah, and I dealt with the shit backwards because I thought it was more manly to be angry. That was more acceptable from everybody else. You know what I'm saying? And it fucked with me until I realized how to say, I feel this when you do this. Can you not do that, please? Right? Which isn't masculine to some people, but to me, I don't give a fuck. Because I'll just ask. It don't work. I remove myself. Because I think the most masculine thing you can do is control what you can control in your environment. That's the most masculine thing you can do. Being angry and trying to beat somebody up, shake somebody into being the way you want them to be, or do the thing you want to do. Nah, I just give you more space. Do your thing over there. I'm gonna go over this way. Like I just control the variable you can control. And but being able to, yeah, exactly.
To me, even deeper than that too, is kind of switching a little bit. Like when it comes to women want the man to be masculine. They don't want to show emotion. But then they're so accepting of a gay man showing their emotions and being all feminine. It's like they're more connected to the gay man than gay friend. Let me say that. Their gay friend showing emotion like than a man trying to show his emotion. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, I agree with you. It's weird though. It's weird though. I think you get the right woman, you could be so there's Eric Baldwin. I think it's Eric Baldwin. That's the black activist, right? Eric Baldwin had this conversation with that light-skinned girl. I wish I knew her fucking name. It's so disrespectful because I love this conversation. I feel like I've heard Candace. Oh, isn't that the black girl that's a Republican? Wrong girl. Yeah. Eric Baldwin it was a light-skinned activist. She's also an activist. And she was like, she said, lie to me. Lie to me like you lie to everybody. I fucking love that conversation. That little excerpt is so dope. She was like, you go out there and you smile and you grin in everybody's face all day and you show them happiness. You come home and you give me hell. I catch hell when you come home. And she was like, no, but I have to be honest with you. I need a place where I can be vulnerable. I can be myself. She's like, no, don't lie to them and give them all sunshines and rainbows and come home and be destructive and angry. I get the anger. I catch hell. Like, lie to me too so we can get this kid raised up and get up out of here. And I love that. Because I love the sacrifice idea of let's bullshit our ways through getting these kids healthy and full and successful out. And then we can go through our bullshit however we go through our bullshit. But let's also put on the facade for this kid, you know what I'm saying? And I love that mindset, right? Because I'm a sacrificial kind of dude. For my baby, I sacrifice. I eat a lot of shit for my kid. And I continue to do it. You know, that's just my father and me. But I love that mindset. I love that conversation. But I do feel like she was asking the same shit that hey, don't be vulnerable with me, motherfucker. Come here and be the same nigga you put on out there. Go to the barbershop and talk to them, cry to them niggas about what's bothering you. I want to hear that shit.
Constantly be fake.
Yeah.
That's what she's saying. Just constantly be fake. Constantly not be who you really are. And for a black man, where do you have that space to be who you really are?
That's like the question. That's like the main reason why. That's like I guess that's the next level to the question, right? Because the only question I ask, are you allowed to have your emotions? But I guess me and you agree that statement resonates, right? So where do you get to be who you really are? Sean, what do you think you get? Where do you get that? Well, Sean said, that's just the way it is, my nigga. Sean's thing was, yeah, be a man. You know what I'm saying? That comes with being a man. You got to be able to take care of business.
No, I ain't say all that. I said, as a man, we are supposed to rise above emotions and think logically. I didn't say it's fair. I didn't say it's right. I didn't say that's just part of being the lead. If we was to lead with our emotions, we'd be winning. And you see how that turns out. Look at the kids now. That's it.
I love that you said it, though, bro. That's going to be a hell of a clip. That's gonna be one of the good ones,
Hey,
huh?
make sure, hey, when you add that in the clip, make sure you get at the end, yeah, I said it. Make sure you say
Hey, bro. Hey, for you, bro, whole thing getting in there, man. I ain't gonna hold you, bro. I'm gonna put this your clip. You know what I'm saying? Love Sean. I feel like I'm underutilizing Sean on my YouTube videos. Sean got the nuggets. I don't be having enough clips of Sean. I had one, but I didn't really get a good. I didn't land my plane right, so I don't like the clip. So I can't use it. The plan was all over the place.
Yeah, I'm not saying it's fair. I'm not saying it's right. You know what I mean? Like, I ain't saying none of that. You know, it'd be nice to go home and just give the real, but that takes a real understanding woman. That's a hell of a woman. That is man, I want to marry that woman if I see that. That's a hell of a woman, man. That can say, you know what, I understand what you're going through. It's your time to be vulnerable. You're always vulnerable for me. Come here and just tell me what's on your mind. And then don't judge you for it. Don't treat you different. Don't hold you accountable. Like, remember that time you was weak? Like, nah, you ain't doing none of that. You just, you know, you really embracing the struggle. You feeling my pain and you helping to inspire and nurture me out of that to become better tomorrow than I was today in this condition. And, you know, readjust my mind. Man, that's a woman, man. That's the one we looking for, at least. Tell me, have you seen her?
Not the two-step. Get Phil. Phil's just singing. Actually, Phil shouldn't sing it. I don't know if Phil can sing. I never heard him. I need to go to one of these karaoke's. You know how we did the Woozoo's thing? Woozoo did the stand-up, and we live streamed the whole stand-up to let you see the barbershop demographic, if they fuck with it or not. That was fun.
Can I take that real quick? Can I take the camera real quick? I can take the camera. Thank you, man. How I flip. Oh, it's already flipped. So, speaking of vulnerabilities, insecurities, this is just a real nigga funny moment right now. Vulnerabilities, insecurities, feelings, and being gay. What the hell are those? You know you can't. You're supposed to feel insecure about those. You're supposed to feel gay and unmanly. You should have kept those at home. Don't bring those with your feelings up here no more.
I'm coming in here with the Jesus 2.0.
What are these?
The Jesus 2.0s, and they blue.
What the hell? Man, you should be ashamed. No, not yet. No. You should be ashamed of yourself. Oh, hell no. Where is he going with them? Yeah, all three of them. What are they? This is crazy. This is take the
Give
camera.
my damn camera back. It be your own people, cuz. It be your own people, yo. Got the Bethlehem's the 2.0s, and he mad at me, bro. You know what I'm saying? He been trying to cook me all show. I started the show. He was like, "You're fucking up the podcast. You need to do it like this." He been on some new management. We got to talk to. He want to be a producer. I got to talk to him because he want producer rights. He need producer responsibilities. You know what I'm saying? Don't come out here producing. You're not doing producer type work. You know what I'm saying? So now he wanted to get. Now he's taking the camera. Last thing he tried to take my camera to meet me outside. Now he's taking the camera. Yeah, facts, nigga. Sean ain't shit, but I love that nigga. That's my man. Sean out here making fun of my sandals. I got the Jesus 2.0s on. He was like, "You should be embarrassed and insecure." And I was like, "Yo,
You a grown man with thong sandals? Yo, we don't.
that's the fuck sandals look like." Hold on a second. He called them thong sandals. This nigga's horrible.
Yo, we don't do thong sandals, man.
What the fuck sandals?
What's up with your man?
He called them thong sandals, yo. I'm weak. Like, y'all niggas don't wear sandals? Hold on, the sandals is gay too? You know, I gotta add it to. There's a list. Hold on. There's a list. Hold on, there's a list online, right? Where this guy goes through the internet, and he looks through all the videos where girls say that like this ain't masculine or they make fun of, and he makes a list of the shit. It's on like 350, right? Everything. So now I gotta add sandals to his fucking list. Niggas can't wear sandals. Like, niggas can't drink water. Niggas can't talk about their feelings. Niggas can't be too happy. Niggas can't cook. Niggas, like, yo, these are real things that women complain about online. He tried to cook me a meal. I'm like, yo, this nigga cooking? Ew, that's a little saucy, ain't it? It's like,
I love to cook.
nah, that's saucy, bro.
But you cannot wear thong sandals, man. Come on, man. Like, you can wear slides, but thongs?
They ain't thongs. You call that's for thongs are for booty. These ain't for booty, man.
Hey, man, get get your man.
You got my man. Kev said I got ass feet.
Got thong sandals on, man.
Yo, Kev said I got ass feet.
You get away with this?
Sean, he just cooked me. He just took the camera and cooked me for about 3 minutes.
Blue, you are allowed to wear slides.
Yo, you got one more joke, and I'm gonna start joking too. I'm gonna look. I'm just saying, we don't want to run this. You a good dude. You gotta cut my hair Tuesday. I went out to change barbers because you were your feelings.
Come on with it.
I don't look. Leave me alone.
Blue, take a picture.
Listen, Dennis the Menace. You should listen. Stay in your lane.
Yo, take.
Only one of us got a cheese stain on the side of our car. Only one of us got a ravioli stain. Only one of us got a ravioli stain. I was just saying.
I've been eating.
Somebody got a hole in their mouth. Talk about my thongs. Talk about my thong sandals. You got a hole in your mouth, nigga. You are 74 years old. And you can't eat without drooling on yourself. Do not talk to me about my sandals.
I'm gonna let him finish.
Get a bib. You gonna have to let me finish. Get a bib when you eat. He got a smock. This nigga gotta eat pasta with a smock because he can't keep his food off his clothes. But I gotta worry about my sandals. How about you worry about your clothes?
Yo,
and I worry about my
I
feet.
did not peep that. Yo, you wearing thong. Yo, take a picture of that.
He said, take a picture, send it to my phone. I'm gonna make a meme.
No. Show the people what you got on.
I did. I let Sean do the whole thing. I did a whole pose down there.
Yo, I did not know when you came in here you had on thongs.
I put on sandals. I had time to put my shoes on. I was late.
Yo, Blue, you got on thongs.
I came 30 minutes late. I was here 30 minutes late, and then started the show an hour later because I had to talk. I had therapy. I do my
You
therapist.
ever worn some sandals like that?
Yo, you a real ass dude. The way that they look, the way they cooking me in here, you are a real ass nigga to put yourself in that situation. That's amazing. I am thoroughly. I was a cool dude, but he cooler now because he could have just ducked that. He could be like, nah, man, I'd never do some shit like that. He was like, yep.
Butt naked before he had the bed start dancing.
Yeah, tell them.
Who?
Hey, Mom.
Oh man, he dances.
You got a pair of thongs?
He dances in the bed with girls.
Hey, Phil.
First off, why the fuck do you know that? Why the fuck is he sharing that? It's getting weird. Now, of course he tell you about some thong sandals. This nigga telling you he ass shaking him. It's getting weirder and weirder to me, and I needed to slow down. Too much shit happened at once.
That's Bob's foreplay.
I'm out.
He said he like to dance in the bed. What you mean? You ain't never danced in the bed? Oh my God, man.
Yo, I'm adding that to the list. That's in the bed game. I'm adding it to the list. 352. 51 is sandals. 52 is dancing in the bed.
Dancing in the bed.
That is fucking wild.
So you never dance in the bed.
Fuck no, nigga. Who's dancing in the bed? He did get a haircut.
Hey, Malik.
He said, yo, how the fuck did we get here? Lindsay, I don't know, but I love where we at. I'll be honest with you. It's clearly Friday, and we run out of shit to
Tell him
do.
when you dance in the bed, Malik.
Yeah, it's on pod. Hey, Malik, before you tell me, I'm on the pod. All right, I'm podding. We done already talked about it. You want to talk about it on the pod? Because I added it to the list. I said sandals is gay and dancing in the bed before sex
You
is
really
gay.
let your man come here like that?
Yes, you did. You told me to wear them. No, nigga, you give me the text and told me to put the sandals on. This is a skit. We made this for a skit. This was a skit. This was a skit, and he took it
Tell him
away.
when you dance in the bed.
Malik, all right, man. Which one? Damn, Malik. You putting on concerts? Tickets and everything?
Hey, tell him how you do it though, Malik.
Oh, he can't do it. He get a haircut. He can't do the dance. He got to wait till the haircut. Pause for a second. Pause. That's funny.
I need to ask you a question. No. Hold on, I need you. Thong sandals. Is that appropriate for a man?
I wish you would cook me. Go ahead. I wish you would. Go for it. Huh?
What white boy you got them from?
Oh, is that about the white boy? No, I didn't get it from the white boy.
You got them from the white boy.
That's fucked up. It be. You know what? I'm noticing all the lighter delegation of the flowers. Look, Malik. All the lighter delegation of the shop. It's fucking.
Hey, Jordan.
These
Those are appropriate.
the Jeezys. These are Jeezys for real.
Appropriate.
If you 2 years old, maybe.
Get out, nigga. Get the fuck. He said, if you chew,
You like you too.
you still gotta go. If you go potty, you can wear these. If you go into the bathroom, you got put real shoes on. If you go potty, you can wear these. These for the potty. That's amazing. Like I don't know, I actually took it somewhere else, but that nigga took this shit and said, he said if you're two, and I was like, basically he's saying if you go potty, you can wear these, but if you go to the bathroom, you can put some fucking shoes on.
He said they shot with your house shoes.
Who said that? You still going? Get the fuck out! Get out! Why are you here?
Y'all gonna give you when you go to jail.
You helping? You helping? You know it was coming. I'm like, don't try to beat me, sir. No, you are fucking. You are going for it. You are going for it. These sexy ass feet, boy. What the fuck are you talking about? It's how I got them. How you think I got my baby? How you think I got my baby? Sean, how you think I got the baby? Bam. He do his little jig. He do the bedroom, the bed dance. I wear sandals. I get him. I'm trying to get me a woman. I'm trying to get me a wife. If you like feet.
You don't even have a pedicure.
I don't have one, but I did get one the other day. I tell you about my date with my daughter.
Nah, I don't want to hear that.
I had a pedicure date. I had my first pedicure with my daughter. We both had our first pedicure. That shit was cool. That shit was cool.
The first thing I saw, I didn't even see anything else. I just seen.
Your man really come over here and thongs. You got thongs on, man.
The fact you calling my sandals thongs, it only got funny now. It wasn't funny the first 12 times, but at this point, he said thong sandals. He doesn't transition. He said, nah, not just thongs.
What's up, man? How you doing? Have you ever seen a grown man in thong sandals? No. Thank you.
Especially a
black man.
You real confident, huh?
No, that's just the making stuff.
What do you say?
That's fucked up. You supposed to be my people. You supposed to be my peoples. He supposed to be my peoples, bro. Yo, nah, don't let him have it. Nigga, what's wrong with you, man? Don't let him talk about me. We supposed to be in here. He not even.
He came to the barbershop with thong sandals on.
Lindsay, I want y'all to know, this is the last fucking episode of Barbershop Friday with these niggas. All these niggas going home. I am only wearing sandals in this bitch going forward. These shits are staying in the car.
He does not have a pedicure.
I'm gonna get a pedicure and come back next Friday.
And
same
his shit is
sandals.
ashy. You be kicking
And
flowers.
they ashy. And they ashy.
No, they not. Shut up, nigga. They're not ashy. They just not a pedicure.
You put your finger there and make a white line above that.
You know what? I blame Sean.
I blame you.
No, I blame
Sean gave me one and done, nigga. You done followed me around the shop on my fucking feet. Get the fuck away from me. How about that? I'm sorry for cursing so much.
Sean, you let him come in here.
I'm tired
like
of
this.
him. I'm tired of him.
Mr. P.
Mr. P, don't be a part of this. Don't be a part of this, Mr. P.
He cannot come in here like this, can he?
Don't be a part of that. Just tell you know what?
Apparently not. Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. Apparently not's good. I like that. Apparently not. That's you know what? That was real mild. You know what I'm saying? He ain't do what my man. He goes, fuck no, man. That's Jamaican shit. my man said, nah, man, that's some foreigner shit. Not no black barbershop. He ain't black, man. Gotta be Jamaican. No way this man's a black man.
You at least gotta get a pedicure, man, if you gonna
I'm
do
wearing
it.
sandals in here from now on.
It ain't about-
My new wardrobe and this motherfucker is feet out. You lucky I wear shoes.
You got with snow on the ground and everything. You said
I'm wearing sandals.
Sandals
I'm
in the
gonna come in here
snow,
with my
the
boots.
rain.
Nope, and I'm gonna sit right there.
Oh,
Slip
put 'em
my
on
shoes
sandals.
off on my. You will see feet in this motherfucker.
So why didn't you-
going for? We gonna go shopping online for my new sandals.
So
I'm
why
gonna get
didn't
some
you
new
get a pedicure
Jesus.
before you
I
came?
didn't know y'all niggas had a problem with
Ashley-
shoes with sandals.
Ashley,
Toes out the barbershop.
Y'all don't even show.
Hey, the real question is, how did you not know?
yeah. How did you not know?
Because I still don't give a fuck. I'm just so petty. That because it's an issue, I gotta wear them more frequently.
Nah,
Because I
you
feel
be
like
looking for a fight.
that
like,
too.
oh,
Like I'm just.
Nigga talk about my toes.
I'm just a petty. No.
Nigga talk about my toes.
I am literally petty. It's not about fight. I'm just petty.
Nigga talk
Sean,
about
you
my
know
toes.
I'm petty,
I'm
Sean.
gonna punch him in the face.
Sean pissed me off one time. I ain't talking to Sean for like
Yeah.
3
No,
weeks.
he
Sean
looking for a fight.
to hug me down.
He looking for a fight.
Sean, you know I fucks with you. I'm petty as shit. He don't understand. Next week we going shopping for some new
Do
sandals.
you know how much?
Next week we going shopping for new sandals on live. We going out because this nigga thinks sandals is gay.
No.
and I'm gonna wear sandals in the
You
shop
can
from
wear
now on.
slides, but you
I'm
can't-
not sliding nothing. I'm wearing sandals. I'm wearing sandals to the shop Just make sure my floors is swept when I get in this
Sean,
joint. Sweep the floor.
Sean.
Make sure my seat. I'm gonna slide through this bitch. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna slide through this motherfucker, boy. That's what I'm sliding through the shop. You feel me? Slide through this motherfucker, boy. I'm trying to tell you. You must not know who you talking to. You must not know. I'm saying that. I don't give a fuck, nigga. I'm comfortable as well.
Hey, Blue, if you had to scrap right now, could you get down with
I'll take them off. I can't scrap in this. I ain't got no footing for this. Not a real fight, like somebody that's like light work, yeah. But if I had to like really fight somebody, like a fight, not a boxing match, but like a fight, I can't wear these, nigga. He fuck around, grab me, I slip back, the shit come up, it flopping, the shit. You hear it clapping? You hear it clap when I move, the shit clap? I can't fight like that. You know how funny it sounds when your shit clapping? You try to fight nigga, you know what kind of, you made fucking video gloops people would make? I'm not doing that. Nigga come in here, first thing I'm doing, you know how bitches do? They kick the shoes off? There you go. Suck it. Focus up.
How does the thong joint feel going between your toes?
Comfortable. Hey, Kev, it's comfortable, Kev. Mad comfy, bro. I'm living a different life right now.
All right, well, put the camera on that.
Your toes gonna have a wedge.
You know, honestly, you know what? I'll be dead ass like Sean. Sean, be real with you for a minute. I'm getting real uncomfortable putting my feet on camera. Like, this shit turned into a foot show real quick. Like, there's a demographic of niggas that really like feet. You know what I'm saying? Like, I gotta chill the hell out, yo. Like, yo, if I make clips and in my clip there's a piece of my foot and on these clips, I ain't putting this shit on. No, man. There's a lot of talk going on. I can't listen to all this shit.
Tell him again, Monty.
Monty, don't say it again, Monty. Monty, don't say this shit. Monty, ain't that your food? Oh, you gonna finish your food. Monty, if you say some shit, every time I see your food on the barbershop, I'm gonna sit on the shit on accident. Not Kevin, sorry. Not Kevin. Yo, all day today, they've been bouncing me around the room. I say something to Kev blame Monty put it on Dr. Rob. Niggas been moving me around all day. Anyway, man, it's like an hour and a half. We done. Saying peace out to everybody. Hey, Sean, appreciate you, brother. Way to take the show topic about men's feelings and make it a roast session for my sandals. Only you, Sean. Only you. Best show ever. You hear me? I appreciate you, brother. Hey, I appreciate you too, Mr. Dancer, man. We're gonna get this dance next time.
Peace out, toe wedge you have in the head.
Okay. This nigga need an opportunity, you know what I'm saying? Say peace out.
Peace out, hey.
Nope. No. Boop. You thought. I ain't gonna do it. I ain't about to do it. Say peace out, Monty. Look, he hurt. Look him over there. He mad. Peace out, big dog. You didn't even say nothing about the topic. You just said he had took the show for free. He got a whole free show. You a barber. You got to answer the question, too. Me hug, Kathy.
Okay, honey.
Love, Kathy. Dr. Rob.
Hey.
Hey.
I'm here. Peace out until next week.
You know what I'm saying? You gonna be here next week?
I'll be here.
Your ass ain't never here.
I'm not leaving until December.
Okay, we got a couple of weeks. We got a couple of weeks with Dr. Rob, so we're gonna be with Dr. Rob next week. Have a blessed weekend. Thanks, man. Hey, I don't know. Maybe tomorrow I might go sandal shopping. So holler at me tomorrow. Holler at me tomorrow. We're gonna have sandals. Nah, man, these are Jesus 2.0s, nigga. Don't disrespect Jesus like that. These are Jesus 2.0s right here. West Side Bethlehem, baby. You know what I'm saying? I'm not doing it. You already missed it. They are. That's why they get more than here from now on. I didn't know that I had shoes for the barber. I know I had the sandals for the barbershop or flip flop for the barbershop, but now I do.
Hey, red and green never corrected you on that? Yeah, exactly. They just let you ride.
Green? What the fuck? Green? Wear shit? Y'all not gonna do it because y'all biased. Because y'all called my joint Hoochie Daddy shorts and green shorts was the same height and you said those was cool though. Nah. Y'all biased in here. Y'all be in this joint. Y'all been showtiming it up for about 6 or 7 months. Don't tell them about green.
Hey. Daddy shorts and blue thongs.
Ew, boy, ew. Blue thong style. That sounds nasty. That's nasty. Nah, that's nasty.
When you tried them joints on?
I ain't trying them on. I been had them. I met my baby mother with these. This junk got this right here got me a family, nigga.
So why
these shit got equity. They got equity. Cause I ain't know y'all niggas was worried about my feet like that. So now I gotta buy more sandals. Shit's 12 years old, nigga. Mileage, boy. Mileage. Sentimental value. These shit's been. These flip flops was in the gym shooting with me. You know what I'm saying? They were shooting in the gym with me. These are the come ups. But y'all don't respect that, right? You know what I'm saying? Nigga gotta have a flashy chain, some Jordans. You know, it's cool. It's cool, you superficial ass niggas. Hey, barbershop over. I'm telling you, yo. See, this is the season finale coming up. We get some new sandals, new friends, new barbers, better commentary, better barbers. Better haircuts, better dances, everything gonna be better. Season finale next Friday. Fucking love you guys. Make sure you share and like. Catch you guys next time. Kevin.